obviously Liverpool have been fantastic. Only 7 points dropped, Matt, at this stage. But Manchester City have lost more games this season than the previous 2 campaigns combined. So the gap has widened, but it's widened both ways, hasn't it? How far behind are City at this moment?
Well, if you wanted to judge from the restart, you'd have to say not far. And I actually firmly believe that as well, because I think they've been one of the outstanding teams since football's restarted, Manchester City. They've been in brilliant form right from their very first game. And bar the problems they've had in defensively, which have been both injury-driven, and you'd have to say, potentially from a club perspective, recruitment-wise, did they have enough of the quality that they needed in that area of the pitch to go again and win another Premier League season, which would be a huge achievement? You'd have to say no. So, they've had to tinker around. They've had to lose their best defensive midfield player to a centre-back position in Fernandinho. And there just hasn't been that chemistry or combination, a huge influence of Vincent Kompany missing. But having said that, the way they play and how they're looking now, with the right centre-back recruitment, which I still believe needs to happen, I don't think they're miles off. And I think they'll definitely be a huge threat next season.
OK, so what will be interesting Thursday night, Lianne, is the team sheets and how the managers approach this game. There's a thought that City, having given the guard of honour, will want to lay down a very early marker and beat Liverpool. Liverpool will want to prove that they're champions and put on their strongest team, or both sides will perhaps look at other things and think, OK, maybe we can rest a couple here and there. How do you see those team sheets Thursday night?
I mean, from a fan's perspective, I hope that they're going to go full strength. I think, obviously Liverpool are coming off of a massive higher win in the league for the first time in 30 years. They've had a fantastic season. But going off of what Matt said before, I think Manchester City are not that far away from Liverpool. And gone are the days where, when Manchester United won the league every single year. I think those days are gone, and we're seeing it's not easy to maintain and retain the title. So I think, coming up to the game, I think both teams are going to go full strength, and I hope they do. And we obviously want to see some good football, but then at the same time, they're going to have in the back of their mind FA Cup, Champions League. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. How difficult is it for City to plan for the future with that Champions League ban, Matt? And how hard is it for Liverpool to go and retain a title, which is what City have previously done?
Well, I think both elements of that question are difficult. In regards to Manchester City planning, I think they'll just have 2 separate plans. They'll have one that will be, right, we're all systems go, we're recruiting, we're trying to bring players in who are the right type of player, assuming that we're going to serve no ban or have no problem moving forwards. And they'll also have probably another contingency plan, whereas if they were to serve a ban, it's going to be difficult to finalise these transfers with not knowing, but hopefully they'll get that knowledge as soon as they possibly can. And I think that they've just shown how good a team they are to win back-to-back titles and to be so close in a third season is not easy. When I look back to the title-winning teams at Arsenal and the squads that I was a part of, it's something that we didn't manage to do. And it was almost another cycle of players when Arsene Wenger won his second title with Arsenal, which was 3-4 years later. So it took that period of time to, again, regenerate the team to turn it into another title-winning team. So to do it back-to-back is an outstanding achievement, in my opinion.